ducks. Hi. Hey there, buddy. Everybody's waiting where they're supposed to be. Boy, that is so pretty right now. Yeah, very pretty. This guy, he turned really nice too. It's just his leaves fell off about the same time he turned. And then I was noticing yesterday that this guy is really gold now. It's also turned very pretty. And here's the rest of the crew this morning, all happy. Good morning, Morris. Good boy. You've come such a long way. It's another beautiful morning from the treehouse. Don did get on the little step stool when he was out yesterday working on the tree and trimmed the maple tree. You cannot come disturb these guys. That's not going to work. You can go for your front yard walkabout, but don't be scaring them. They want to eat their breakfast without interruption. While Don enjoys catching up on Twitter, because remember it's Saturday morning and there's no official printed newspaper.
Yes,
Yeah, he does have digital access. I'm going to go build that little Lego ice skating rink and give you a chance to finish your coffee.
Yes, I'm a much nicer person when I have my coffee. I'm fully caffeinated.
Well, that goes for me too.
Yeah.
I thought it was $3.74, but 304 pieces. This is, you know, a drop in the bucket for me. I've got Don filming so I could just show you how it works. It's got gears underneath and gears on top, and this one was locked on purpose because of course the fountain, but it's got the people going around. It's really cute. You can see one foot is up in the air with the ice skate on it, and one foot is on the base, so they're held, and there's a little hot cocoa and little Christmas trees and skates for other people that come, and it's very adorable and it's super cute, and I had a good time building it. And
it is cute.
I'm going to add it to my village now.
Way cool.
I started putting together the little BrickHeadz nutcracker, but I'm pausing because we're going to eat. I've got everything warmed up again. I really do like going for a couple days without cooking, and it almost, the leftovers it's almost better reheated. Everything it's just, all the flavors just permeate through the food really good. We're headed for our walk. We had our leftovers earlier in the day because there's the carbs, and we're walking. Stop it!
Come on, you can do it, girl. You can do it. Come on now, you can get out the driveway.
It's got all these leaves on it right now and everything too.
Hey, she's doing pretty good. Come on, girl.
She's like, let me get to the wide open road. Let me get into the wide open road.
Wow, she's a shimmy.
Look at your tree.
Yeah.
Take control immediately.
I did.
Yeah, I know. Your tree is gorgeous. Can you pull up just a little bit?
Well, she was doing really good.
Wow, check it out, Donnie. It don't get any more glowing than that.
Right.
Just to say, she stops for the stop sign that's supposed to be there but isn't there. just feeling adventurous right now, huh?
We haven't shot any video with it. This is sort of how we kind of give her a little test.
Right, this is our general test is over to the
Because I can
greenway.
only take so much. There we go, girl.
There was a car coming, but she seemed to actually be willing to move, so. Something like that. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow morning. I don't know how much, so Dawn said since it's nice and sunny, let's go to the greenway. We probably won't go to the greenway tomorrow.
No, come on, get over on your side of the road, car. No, we're not turning in there.
It's our normal weekday spot, but not our normal weekend spot. A lot of people out today. The accelerator there.
Yeah, a little bit.
She was braking a little too much for no reason.
Yeah, well, there's a car behind me, so I'm not going to let her struggle too much here. Bad Bunny.
My arm is probably in your way to see, so I'm gonna.
Now, David let it go, but I'm not as brave as David.
When you guys went to Dollar General?
Yeah, he let it go all the way out. It didn't go, let me be very clear, it was not in the lane of traffic, but it was as close to the lane of traffic as you would want to get without calling. And everybody was driving by, they did give us a couple looks.
As far stuck out as you were?
Yeah, I still feel like that's the problem that he's not going to be able to solve.
With the current camera configuration. Yeah. Alright, now that you've been able to see, I'll go back where I was. You've re-engaged the beta.
Take us the way that is a really yucky left turn, which I guess we should try. Not good for my blood pressure.
Yeah, you almost need the walk after the beta over to those. Yeah. Nobody coming to the left for quite some distance. Oh yeah, girl, just go around that corner. Woo! I don't even drive around the corner like that.
Well, you know, it would be interesting. I can't look at, I'm looking at, see she's going to hit the cars. I didn't look over here to see what she was doing. It would be interesting if she saw the yellow line. Because if she was saying, well, I've got all the way up to the yellow line, I'm good. Then maybe I would be a little bit, but you know, I swear she's looking at the cars. And that means she goes too close to the yellow line. I don't know. But like I said, I pay attention. I don't look at the screen. So what the screen's showing, I don't know. There's a very fine line between don't curb the wheels and don't hit the other cars. Back there especially, that cement is broken up from people going, you know, big trucks going over it. And that is a very tight curve to really be centered in the lane through the curve. Well, there's nobody behind us, so she can struggle. Now, she almost always... So this is where she doesn't see the turn lane. So she got her blinker on. That was okay.
She's going to go over the yellow line. Oh yeah, I looked left down at the screen, and the animation even showed she was over the yellow line.
Yeah, well, that car that was making the left turn was timing it for a person, thinking a person was going to just zoom out of that right turn. And when she basically stopped, he almost piled into the rear of her. I'm telling you, Elon, you've got to worry about what's behind you. This thing worry about everything in front of you. I think you've got that licked. I don't worry about her running something. I didn't say it would be comfortable.
Oh, what's she gonna do with here?
Yeah.
Oh God. Is she gonna go over? Oh, she went over the yellow line to go around it.
Saw him. That was all
wow,
her.
that was
me.
that was impressive.
That was not. She did all. Now she's bitching about. God.
Cruise control unavailable. She kicked you out.
I don't know what you hit.
Well, no, she just said auto cruise control unavailable, auto steer unavailable message, and that god awful make you, think you're dying.
Well,
alert.
good. I'm in jail now, so I will.
Well, how could you be in jail?
Because she won't let me go.
I understand, but not aware that you did anything.
I didn't do anything wrong there.
Do it one more time. Oh, now you're out. I mean, you weren't in jail as in you weren't paying attention or doing what you were supposed to do, but I agree the system wouldn't let you re-engage. There was an informational thing and I was going to press it, and then right when I went to press it, she actually let you in. So I am moving the camera again so that you can see.
Come on, car.
You gotta go. Okay, accelerator pedal pressed.
If these people are so amazed at how good she's doing, I would say I'm not getting that feeling yet. My initial impression is she drives like a robot. She isn't making AI perception type things.
Well, remember, we have many of us said before that if all of the cars out here were self-driving cars, we may be good enough to be out on the road all driving with other self-driving cars. It's just when you mix it in with people.
Right.
I mean, I'm a real driver and I get hate every day I'm out on the road. So, the AI car is going to get hate for not moving, being a split second slower.
Yeah.
A lack of patience and hate out there on the road is rampant.
Yeah. And the guy's zooming up on me. I sped up to 50. It's 45 through here, and I zoomed up to 50 because the guy behind me is doing 60.
I'm biting my lip about the type of vehicle they're driving.
Well, it's a beautiful day to be outdoors in his outdoor vehicle. All right. Here comes the stressor. Turn signal, turn signal, turn signal, turn signal. There you go. Good. The guy behind me went around me, so at least we don't have to worry about him. Notice how they slowed up at the stop sign.
Never even stopped at the stop sign.
That was a slow up sign.
You have a pony in front of you.
Yes, right. And notice he's having trouble getting across this road.
Yeah, he did have to wait for a bit.
All right. I have no idea what she's seeing. It's clear if she was not now. She can't go now. Don't pull forward, car, because this guy's going to.
He's turning, and yeah, she tried to do that one time, edge forward right as the car was trying to come around the curve.
What's his name keeps swearing.
No, God.
No, old Chuck.
God, she's still rolling forward, and these cars are coming around the corner. It's just.
Chuck swears.
Almost too much.
Chuck swears that it can perceive these things. I don't want to go out any further.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Chuck. Your unprotected left turns piece of cake. You ought to come down here, Highway 55 at Andrew and Holland Road, if you want a real challenge.
Well, I tell you what, Elon, if you'll send a crew, one of the autopilot teams to the Triangle area, I'll give you a week of my time to work with the engineers, no cost, and I'll line up 3 or 4 other really great Triangle Tesla owners, and we'll work with you. Give you some free. Well, now we can't see. See, this is the kind of crap that happens here too.
Yeah. Chuck,
We've had 2 Teslas pass us while we've been sitting here. One was on 55 and one just turned to our right.
I think it's okay.
Floor it.
I was looking.
I know you were. Oh, God.
Yeah, that Chuck turn of wherever he is, that's a piece of cake. That's no problem whatsoever. That's nothing. You got to come there where you don't have the ability to crawl all the way out in the middle of the intersection. You got to do it before you move.
Yeah, well, we have, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but certainly around here where I drive, is you're making a left-hand turn and the people come up beside you on the right and they block your ability to see to the right. So 10 or 20 people will go on the right and you can't go because you can't see.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, Chuck's turn, those people are in the median making the left turn to come beside him. Well, they're far away. Well, see, this is 2-lane road and those guys are cutting the corner. They're trying to clip the line and the front end of the cars across the white line, the stop line. See, Chuck's turn doesn't have to deal with that. Like you were dying, not because of the cars coming left and right, but the people making the left turn in front of us. That was the stressor. Were those
right? Well, she was moving forward toward the people making the left turn in front of us as they were making their turn. And yes, I was about to crawl out of my seat that she was doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my blinker on.
Yeah, well, she doesn't turn in here, so you're gonna have to.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna drive really slow
and see if she offers you the parking. Yeah, here. Vindicate yourself, Jules. Do something for us today. Well, she saw the handicapped. I think she thought about it for half a second. Yeah, we don't understand. There's no easier spot to park than this parking lot, and she just is gone too close to the spaces, too far away from the spaces half the time, and it's well painted and they're large spaces and it's not so crowded. And anyway,
oh, we're back up slowly and see if she can recognize the parking place, because sometimes she does that. There's nobody coming. I'm watching. I said I'm watching.
Well, this time as you go forward, I suggest a little farther away.
Right, I understand. Well, I'm going to swing the front end away. Oh, wait a minute. Well, she's fixed to do something.
Bring vehicle to a complete stop, she says.
Okay, I did.
Well, why did she say that? Somebody needs to explain to Don and I why she refuses to offer us the. I mean, look, just to show the parking lot.
She should just pop up a question. Are you trying to park?
Yeah. Yes. Pick a damn spot already.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
go down the middle, or a little farther away this time.
Do that.
Although it's, I would say,
you know. Here, start. Where are you gonna park?
Well, we're basically out of the area to park now, so I don't know.
Let's see what she's going to do.
We were basically...
Run over those people, I guess.
She's going to swing to the left and then back in.
I don't know.
Don't hit the vehicle in front of us.
Well,
Jules,
surely
oh
she
God,
sees
Jules,
it.
God.
Surely
God,
she
Jules,
sees
I can't watch.
Well,
oh, God. Did you do something?
No, I didn't do anything. I was fixing to slam on the parking brake, though. I don't know what she's trying to do.
So it looks like she's parking in front.
Resume.
She's parking in front next to these people. I don't know. She's going to park next to these people. I mean, not directly.
No, she's going to back up. She's going to park right next to
the van. The most hardest part in this entire parking.
I'm going to move her after she gets done. After she's all proud of herself, I'm going to move. But
what in the world?
Oh, now she's going to go forward?
I don't know. She
auto park complete. I don't think so.
No, hang on. Before you move her.
The line.
She's not centered. I think she's even crooked in the space. I mean, really?
Fail.
Wow, I think that's the worst auto park we've ever had.
I'm trying to let this guy, I can't tell if he's moving.
Yeah, let them go. Then you can put her in a different spot. We could play some more in the parking lot.
I don't know why it doesn't ask us, you want to park?
Yeah, well, I wanted to, historically, I mean, first off, it's only a parking lot over here. Can the car not know that? And historically, when we come into this parking lot, what do we do here, Donnie?
We park.
We park.
I'm tweeting it on right now.
And well, you need to picture the parking lot. You have to include a picture for the algorithms, you know, so they'll pay you attention. I would like to point out that this is not a complicated parking scenario here. I mean, maybe it's not the best, but I would rank it a 9 on a scale of 10 for ease of parking and clearly marked. And
Back to where she was and got out and did it then.
yeah, you did miss that picture. Yes. It's nice in the sun. The warmth on my fleecy jacket feels good.
The whole thing about it not having a voice command or something to tell the car, you know, just park. You know, it's a little bit bigger than that. How come we don't have something by this point now where you tell the car, teach the car how to get in and out of your garage? Now, I know you can do a forward summons thing and a button this and a button that. That's not what I want. I literally want it to be recognized. The garage door is open, back out, and just, you know, it can just back straight out of the garage and just be sitting there waiting. And it's the same thing when I put it up. I pull the car in front of the garage, it says, wait a minute, GPS says I'm here. That looks like the garage door he told me about. Maybe I put a T on the door. I don't know. Something. And the car says, oh, I know how to handle this, because it just noticed those traffic cones in the middle of our lane, and it drove around those. Surely some obstruction in your parking place in your garage, it can say, well, you know, that I remember this thing, and that's not the way it's supposed to look. It's supposed to look some other way, so I'm going to stop and not park. So I don't understand how come he doesn't do that, because, you know, we may not be able to get in a car and tell it to take us to Atlanta, but God, wouldn't it be nice to tell your phone that I'm ready to go, and it pull out and be waiting out in the driveway for you, and for the places that have, you know, private property and all that stuff? Why doesn't he solve that? Because you're going to have to solve this whole parking thing. I mean, when you drive up to a place, how's the car going to tell you I'm here? Like at our house, if we had a ride share type autonomous car, and it tried to drop me off on a rainy, cold day at my mailbox, I say, hell no, I want you to take my ass up there to the damn house. How are we going to tell it that?
Right. Hello.
We're going to have to call an 800 number and wait for some guy from some other country who knows speak of the English and try to explain to him, please override the car and tell me to take me up to my front door? And how many hours is that going to take on hold?
That's funny.
Yeah, well, you know.
But not.
Well, there's the reason you get that twinge in the back of your neck, because you know I'm probably maybe exaggerating, but it's still a grain of truth in there.
Yep. Well, there's just enough color that it's still really pretty. I know a lot of the trees have lost their leaves, but there's a good mix of trees that still have a good bit of color. And the 3 benches have been installed up here. You might remember the last time we were over here, we were commenting that as far as keeping mud from being in very front of the benches, it didn't look like the cement was quite wide enough. And that there was more room for a larger cement pad by another 6 to 12 inches. I guess it keeps splash back up off of the actual legs of the bench, but maybe it's just good enough.
Yeah, well, there'll be somebody suing them for falling into the water.
Let's hope not. I don't want anybody to fall. We're going to check out how comfortable it is. Oh, but we can't snuggle.
No,
This bench has got a divider. I'm anti-divider.
Well, it could be, you could probably call this the proper sizing for the standard American ass right now.
Donnie, you keep on saying things I can't or shouldn't put in the video today. Will you watch your mouth?
Well, let's put it this way. I could easily grow into this bench.
Yeah, I hear you.
Eating like I've been eating for the last
All right, so let's see if you can get in next to me.
Oh,
I realize the problem is all me and not you, but can you and I technically fit?
Oh, absolutely.
We can.
And the good thing about it is she can't get away from you. She's got nowhere to go now. Yeah, I think it's composite. Because that's really tight grain if that's... it's got to be composite.
Don's foot was on the cement when we were sitting, but I still think 6 inches wider would have helped. And it's so wide it needs the support in the center for sure, although maybe not the divider.
Well, the other thing is...
But you can get 4 people, most people, 4 people would fit.
Yeah. You're packing me.
Hi. I'm sorry, I don't have anything.
Ripple up the water.
I'm sorry. If I had something, I would. Don't take my purse, my camera case. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. I need some cracked corn.
Yeah, but it was dead mirror still, the silly things.
Yep. Oh, and here comes Milo. Hey, buddy. Yeah, glad to see you're up and moving around and happy today. Hey, buddy. Halfway and a gorgeous day.
Yes, very much so.
We figured out how to customize the controls to do the the door pop function. And Jules is basically around that curve, and there's the parking lot. We're curious how far away you can be, because we don't want to accidentally do it if we're not close enough to the car to fix it. So I'm going to try it. Command failed. Make sure you are next to the car and have phone key set up. So we're not next to the car, so that's good. So we'll try again. Let's just say 20 feet away from the car and then 10 feet away. We'll try it a couple more times. Yeah, Don found an empty bag today, so he couldn't help himself. That, and he ate too much leftovers and wanted to stretch a bit more than. So let's try it from here. It didn't tell me no, and I see the light on, so I think that was close enough. So the car was basically in range, and the app is now showing the door open. So that did work. And the door is popped. Is that enough? I can grab it even if the... Well, it is definitely popped. However, that's not really popped enough to get it open. So I opened and closed the door, and I'm going to hit it again. And the seat moved, but okay, I could get it open. But that, I mean, the whole point is you've got to be able to open it because the door handle is iced over. So I would say it doesn't pop it much. It's not super obvious to somebody walking by that you've popped it. And about by that no parking sign, just this side of it was close enough. Way cool. Woohoo, my shelf is here. My 71.7 inch shelf. Madon's got something to do outside before it gets dark, so this will have to wait, except for being brought inside. Don's getting ready to tackle leaves. He had left this stuff out the other day, so he'd be ready to rock and roll when they dried out enough. It might take 2 passes. They could still be a little wet. Johnny's gonna come out and see kitties. And I am headed to do Christmas, bring some stuff down from the attic and put it out. Christmas stuff, elves and things in the house. So I added some snowman and a village house piece over here. I gotta fidget with these shelves a little bit more tomorrow. I've got Mr. Elf and These are the old Michael's vintage elves, and the boys and I collected them when they were small. We would go up there every year and get a new one. They always had a new happy face. Those were really great times. I've got my Lefton Village pieces over here. I did not put out every single one, but I put out my favorites. There's 6 of them there. I got a couple churches and a couple of smaller tea light holders and a barn that just never quite looks right with the vintage houses. Johnny's favorite nutcrackers. The vintage family pieces. When Don stands up, I need him to tilt Santa back a little bit. He's angled just slightly wrong. When I was up there on the ladder, I didn't get him quite right. But anyway, Aunt Pauline's Christmas tree, Aunt Teresa's Santa Claus, and a nice vintage piece from Guardian Angel to top it out. I love this Sakura pattern, and I've got pieces from Guardian Angel in green, red, and blue in case I feel like a special mug. Snow babies, mostly collected from Guardian Angel. And my new wreath that I got a couple weeks ago. I do still need to fix it on the right. I think I decided I'm just going to use a bobby pin, a straight pin, a safety pin. And then I have my Anna Lee Elf collection in this curio cabinet. Many of these were from Michelle, many were from Guardian Angel, and a few I bought over the years. The snowmen are kind of low, and I don't know. There's lots of happy faces. They all have a different face. That's the kind of the thing about them. Too bad they aren't all made in New Hampshire anymore. They all used to be American made, but now not so much. So I'm done for today. Don, the shelf is going to get put up tomorrow, and then I have all of those 70s vintage porcelain figures I'm going to put across the shelf. And when I do that, then I'll straighten out the shelves over there. Right, Donnie?
That's right.
He's such a good boy. He helped me on the stairs a lot and finished up, I guess, did what he wanted to do with the leaves outside.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I had one of the most brilliant ideas ever. I used 3/4 of a leftover pumpkin pie and turned it, a homemade pumpkin pie, and turned it into homemade ice cream. And I've got to tell you, it is to die for. So basically, you know, pumpkin custard pudding in with more cream and more eggs, and wow.